back to the Black Leather Eyes channel. Jason here. So, I thought I'd jump on this contest started by Marty and metalmartymac channel to celebrate his 600 subscribers, and he's above that now. So, fair play to you, Marty. I love his channel. Brilliant bloke, positive vibes, amazing collection. Guy's got taste. He loves Candlemas, Trouble, Angel Witch. Shows a lot of updates, and he loves his movies and soundtracks and stuff like that too. I always come away from watching his vids with a few more records I want to check out. So perfect formula, no dicking about. Doesn't go for the low-hanging fruit of any negativity, and he just seems to really love what he's doing, and it comes over in his videos. So amazing channel, and congratulations, Marty. So I thought I'd jump on this. I wasn't planning on doing this so quick. I knew I was going to be able to make a video today because my son's at summer scheme. So I wanted to. I was just going to share some thoughts and stuff I've been listening to and whatever. But when I seen this contest, I was like, I have to do this. So this morning I just grabbed a few things. Didn't think about it too much, just obvious stuff that came to my mind. So okay, so Marty wants us to show some albums that are related to a movie through titles, like or a band name or title, whatever. I'll send a link. I'll put a link down at the bottom here. So what we're listening to before we get started is Hounds of Aurak. I thought this would be apt since they're called Hounds of Aurak, obviously the classic movie, and there's a song on here called Mill of the Stone Woman, which is a classic movie as well. Alright, it's a good record, a good band. Let's see. So I've watched a few people's entries for this already, and really good. I enjoyed Scott No Solution and Big Dave, Cavernous Carnage, and he was showing this, I Drink Your Blood. So the man obviously has fine taste in movies, right? Well, I knew that anyway because he likes Children of God, the Swans. But yeah, he obviously likes his movies like he likes his music, dark and twisted and sick, and nasty as fucks. Yeah, I really enjoyed his take on it. So yeah, he was talking about this movie. I pulled it out because I love this myself. I'm a big fan of like the sort of hippie killer cults, satanic cults. A lot of those movies that were made in the 70s that were inspired by all the publicity around the Charles Manson murders. And funny enough, today I had to sign a form today for my son for the summer scheme they were going to take him on a trip. So when I was signing it and I signed the date, I realised today is the 8th of August, which was when the so-called Tate murders happened, when the Manson family went into Shell Drive and butchered all those fucking people. So very strange, but yeah, brilliant movie. Good shout out, Dave. Another one I found before we get started into the other stuff. When I was looking through some DVDs this morning, I found this, The Phantom Carriage. This is a movie from 1921, I think this is. But what's interesting here is Stephen O'Malley from Sun does like a soundtrack sort of piece for this, and it's a good mixture. This movie has some amazing footage, just haunting imagery. It's brilliant. From 1921, yeah. Another one that has musical ties that I've completely forgot about was Chemical Wedding, brought to us by Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, and Julian Doyle, who was like the editor for Monty Python. This was a fun movie. I like the album Chemical Wedding as well, but yeah, this has got Simon Cowell playing Aleister Crowley in it, and there's some really, it's just a fun movie. I haven't watched it in a long time. Like a lot of these movies here, I haven't watched a lot of these in a long time. So I'm going to give that a rattle tonight, I think. Alright, so back onto the records and some movies. I didn't do 5. This was far too much fun for me just to do fucking 5, okay? So, you might get bored of this. Sure, you don't have to watch it. So first up, Black Sabbath. Very obvious one here. Bava's amazing movie. It's like 3 different stories in it. And Boris Karloff's in it. And obviously Black Sabbath, the name, is legendary in heavy rock. So I picked out this Coven, Witchcraft, Destroys Minds and Reaps Souls. Came out in 1969 and obviously has a song Black Sabbath on here. So yeah, I know a lot of people aren't too fussed on this record. I really enjoy it and just enjoy the vibe of it. This was basically a record put together by Bill Trott from who had Dunwich Productions. He was a big H.P. Lovecraft fan, obviously, and he shopped this off to Mercury, who were looking a bit of the devil's pie after the whole satanic trend that was happening in the 60s with Church of Satan and Rosemary's Baby and stuff like that. So good album. Alright, another obvious one, Witchfinder General, Friends of Hell. This is a great album, and obviously Vincent Price in Witchfinder General. Absolutely brilliant movie, and a big inspiration to doom metal bands all over the place, right? So, and there was some amazing sort of cash-ins on this movie, especially Mark of the Devil with Reggie Nadler in it, and it's amazing, brutal, and sick and twisted. Alright, next up is Blood Ceremony, and the movie The Legend of Blood Castle. But this movie originally came out with the title Blood Ceremony. You know, I think there's a new Blu-ray out of it now that's under the title Blood Ceremony as well. So yeah, it's Blood Ceremony. Horror Masters, Rigor Mortis with Freaks, Todd Brown's Freaks, superb movie. Rigor Mortis also had a song called Demons on their first album, and Bava's Demons, classic movie. Rigor Mortis also had a song called Wizard of Gore on their debut album as well. So Herschel Gordon Lewis put out this Blood Feast, the first sort of gore movie. Great crack. Blood Feast. Kill for Pleasure. I don't enjoy this as much as the mini LP, but it's a good spin. Plasmatics. Winner is the Plasmatics. Maggots, the record. Great record. On here we have a song called Brain Dead. This is Peter Jackson's Brain Dead. We are brain dead. We march without no head. Motorhead. No Sleep to Hammersmith. I was listening to this the other day, so this is an easy put, and this has got Metropolis on it. Yeah, from Fritz Lang, a cracking movie. Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith, has a song on here called The Sentinel. This is another great movie. White Zombie, Make 'Em Die Slowly. I couldn't find my copy of White Zombie with starring Bela Lugosi, so but we have Cannibal Ferox, which was known under the title of Make Them Die Slowly also. This is a nuts, crazy, sick, twisted movie. Massacre with From Beyond, and then we have From Beyond, based on H.P. Lovecraft. And this is like the guys, this is Stuart Gordon from like Reanimator and stuff, so really, really fun, a fun movie. Hades, Resistant Success, and there's a song on here called Mask of the Red Death, so pulled out the Roger Corman collection, and this has the movie Mask of the Red Death on it here as well, with Vincent Price and stuff. Superb stuff. Hades, Resistant Success, not a bad album at all. Alright, Demon, Night of the Demon. You have the classic Night of the Demon. Brilliant black magic movie. The guy who plays Carswell in this is absolutely fantastic. Great dialogue in it. Still love the movie. Haven't watched it in a long time though, so I'll probably play this over the weekend or something. Alright, next one. Danzig, debut album. And on here we have a song called Possession. Here's a movie called Possession. Twisted little movie from 1981. Stars Sam Neill. And yeah, this is a bonkers movie. And like a lot of these movies, it's been a long time since I watched this, but it's absolutely fantastic. Strange as fuck. Yeah, great movie. There's nothing to fear but God. Whatever that means to you. To me, God is a disease. Alright. English Dogs from Forward in the Battle album has a song on here called Nosferatu. Classic. I also like the Herzog remake too. I went to see this being screened at the Ulster Hall here in Belfast, and if you know the Ulster Hall, it was one of my favourite venues when I was younger for going to concerts and stuff. So, but they have a big pipe organ in there, and there's a guy there who accompanied this with a soundtrack on that pipe organ, and it sounded absolutely phenomenal. A great night out. So yeah, Nosferatu, absolute classic. Iron Claw, 70s heavy rock stuff, and this has a song on it called Devils. Of course, Ken Russell's Devils. Absolutely superb movie, and like Vanessa Redgrave and Oliver Reed. I like a lot of non-exploitation movies myself as well, so brilliant movie, brilliant record. All's Fire in the Brain, and on here we have a song called Black Candles. Here's the movie Black Candles, another top movie, one of those Satan-exploitation movies, and it was made by Laraz, who done vampires and stuff like that. So I love a lot of his horror stuff. But yeah, there's a scene in this where a woman makes love to a goat. Demon Flight, and on here we have a song called Dead of the Night. And here's a movie called Death Dream, Bob Clark movie, superb movie. And this goes by Dead of the Night as well. It's an alternative title for it. Superb movie about a young man who dies in Vietnam, but he comes back, and yeah, it's bonkers movie. Infernal Majesty, and on here we have a song called Night of the Living Dead, classic. I also like the remake of this as well, but yeah, absolute classic, great movie. Alright, Deadly Blessing, the limited edition EP, 3 songs on this. There's a song on it called Salem's Lot. Here's Salem's Lot, superb movie. Deadly Blessing was also a name of a Wes Craven movie in the early 80s as well, wasn't it? I don't think I've ever seen it. Ruthless, brilliant EP, Metal Without Mercy, and this has a song on it called Gates of Hell, and it's the City of the Living Dead by Fulci, and this was originally, well, it had to change its name to Gates of Hell, and yeah, part of the Gates of Hell trilogy, those famous horror movies. Superb. So yeah, boom boom. I hope you enjoyed that, and congratulations to Marty, man. The channel's brilliant. Long may it continue, and thanks everybody for watching. Catch you later. All the best. Bye.